Hello, Electronic Arts. Andrew here. Rumor has it that you have a few requests for Nintendo in order to facilitate your support of its upcoming hardware, currently known as the NX. If little birds are to be believed, you want console bundles that include your games, hardware support for various sports entertainment apps, and more advertising during televised sporting events. Basically, you're asking Nintendo for the same support I hear you get from Sony and Microsoft. Sounds fair to me. Your games would be a welcome addition to the NX library, so I hope you find Nintendo able and willing to work with you. Now, if I may be so bold, I have a request to make of you. But before I do, let's take a stroll down memory lane back to the fall of 2012 when the Wii U launched. On the very first day of the Wii U's North American debut, you were there. With 3 games, Madden NFL 13, Mass Effect 3, and FIFA 13, all 3 of them entries in popular and lauded franchises, all 3 of them inferior to the versions you released on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. The Wii U version of Madden NFL 13 was missing the Infinity Engine physics-driven animations that the PS3 and 360 versions of the game enjoyed. Wii U got Mass Effect 3, PS3 and 360 got Mass Effect Trilogy. Yep, for the same $60, PS3 and 360 got 3 games, Wii U got 1. And, despite being labeled a special edition, Mass Effect 3 on the Wii U was missing a bunch of DLC. Those releases were aggravating, but nothing galled quite like your Wii U release of FIFA 13, which was missing so many of the features found in the PS3 and 360 versions that multiple reviewers referred to it as FIFA 12 in a FIFA 13 box. Even Matt Pryor, the line producer for the Wii U version of FIFA 13, said at an EA Summer Showcase event, "It's not FIFA 12, it's not 13, it's kind of somewhere in between." And while it was perhaps beyond your control, retailers were selling the PS3 and 360 versions for $10 less. The following March, you released Need for Speed Most Wanted, and to developer Criterion's credit, it did a bang-up job with the port. Unfortunately, it was nearly 6 months late, more expensive than the PS3 and 360 versions, and missing DLC. Now, I'm certainly not suggesting you were purposefully doing everything in your power to ensure the Wii U versions of your games sold as poorly as possible. Maybe you simply couldn't get all the features working in time for release. Hey, it happens. It's an undeniable reality of video game development. But an undeniable reality of video game consumers is that very few of them are going to buy a gimped port when they can get the full experience for the same price or cheaper on another platform. So, surprising absolutely no one, the inferior versions you released on the Wii U did not sell as well as you would have liked. So you did what had to be done. You put your foot down and declared that from this day forward, all Wii U ports of EA games shall enjoy feature parity and simultaneous releases with their PS3 and 360 counterparts. Nah, just kidding. You simply dropped all support for Nintendo's console. Well, that's all water under the bridge. It's a new day, so let's let bygones be bygones and march forward, hand in hand to a future Nintendo library stuffed full of EA awesomeness. It is my sincere hope that Nintendo works with you and accommodates your various requests. As for my request, I very simply and ever so humbly ask, on behalf of all Nintendo gamers, that you release timely and feature-complete ports of your games on Nintendo's console. Do so, and NX owners will be far more inclined to buy your games. However, if you once again release inferior ports, you can almost certainly expect the same disappointing sales you saw on the Wii U. That goes for you too, Ubisoft, and Activision, and Warner Brothers, and others. Oh, and Nintendo. Make sure you give developers enough time to produce competent feature-complete ports of their games. They all have NX dev kits by now, right? Right?